What's good, YouTube? It's Sauce. Money is saying you already know the vibes. You feel me? We back with another reaction. Now, if you didn't see my last video, y'all could go watch that. It was on, not Carmen, Corey and Maddie. And the whole situation with Corey leaving Maddie, which was his 2 to 3 month relationship, for another female who was supposedly a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So that was my last reaction. So if y'all missed that, go watch that video. Before I press play on this video, though, subscribe to my channel. You heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, turn on your post notifications so y'all can get notified every time I drop a video. So in this video that we're reacting to right now is Toot. Shout out to Toot. You know what I'm saying? She actually got the girl Maddie on the phone. This is the new baby moms. You feel me? The 3-month baby moms. You know what I'm saying? She got her on live or on a stream right now, so we about to watch that. So let's get right into it.
Long story short, his phone kept ringing, and me being a woman, I'm like, why? And I know, but I'm not like, why your phone keep ringing? I wish I never knew. I wish I never found out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, in that way, because it was just like I felt so played with. And long story short, we went back and forth over the phone, and finally he's like, all right, like I'll show you. He's like, if you don't show me, I'm leaving. And he showed me. And it's like wifey and it's messages. And I'm like, who's wifey? And he's like, that's just my daughter. That's what he said. It's my daughter. And then he just did a whole thing. Long story short, we went back and forth for a whole almost like 36 hours of him saying like, it's not what you think. I'm like, well, why are you saying babe? Why are you saying I love you? Why are you saying that? Like, what? And he's like, well, then the new narrative was, that's my baby's mom. But like, it's not even like that. Like, I can explain. It was just a bunch of that. Next thing you know, after me going crazy, and because I'm like, I know he's playing me. Like, I'm literally losing my mind. The makeup artist, who she's on, her name is Kit. She's on VH1. She was like the makeup artist on set. She ends up coming to my room, and she's open the door, and she's like, hey, like, I see there's a lot going on between you and such. Like, I kind of just wanted to just check in on you. Because he's in there, you know, talking to this other person, and he's telling them this and that. Mm-hmm. But I know I'm a woman, so I know if a woman acting a certain way, it's for a reason.
So you just start kind of feeling the vibe between it and stuff like that. Was Corey? I just want to ask one question though. Did Corey kind of do the same thing too? Did you know that he was still married when y'all met?
So Corey, when we first met, yes. Okay. When we met in April, he told me that he was married because one of our first after we had our first conversation, he was telling me like, hey, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But I am married and I'm currently trying to like fix my marriage. I'm trying to work on my marriage. So I want to let you know that because I want to be respectful because I don't want you to think I'm trying to hit on you.
Oh, so he said that in the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, and we weren't, and I was interested. I was also dating, so I wasn't interested in him romantically. Like I said, our relationship was business. It was like you know, pure. And then I remember when he was our very next conversation about anything to do with that, he did tell me that he filed for divorce. Come to find out, he didn't. He started the paperwork, but he didn't file for divorce. And I want to believe that it wasn't filed because out of ignorance, almost like he thought he did, but he did it the wrong way. Mm-hmm. I want to believe that, but I thought that once we were together,
don't believe
divorce was filed.
Yeah, don't
but
believe
it. Divorce wasn't filed until. I thought I still had this thing. I went with him to actually file the divorce. The divorce was filed. I had the actual paper stuff because I paid for the divorce to be filed. That's a whole other thing.
You paid for him to file a divorce towards Carmen. That's interesting. Yes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what do the future hold for you? Like, you went ahead and admitted that you are with child. Mm-hmm. This puts you in a whole completely different situation because now you're going to be going through the exact same situation as the ex as far as the co-parenting situation. Now, I know you got on this internet, and I know that sometimes niggas cap on the internet, and you said, listen, it ain't no way I'm going back to that man. I ain't no second chances, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Was you lying when you said that you still love the nigga, you still trying to get back there? Because, I mean, it seemed like a lot of the times when I was reading some of them text messages, it seemed like you was fighting for your life. You know what I mean? Do you still want to be him? Do you still want a family with Corey? I mean, because at the end of the day, the internet is one thing, but you got your real life to live. And know your truth. And if you love that nigga, right, no matter how crazy he is, then you love his crazy ass. It's just the simple way it is. So I mean, do you really want that with that? Because you know, I'm a woman too. And I read the text messages that the girl who he was out at the restaurant with, you know what I'm saying, was she released. And in those messages, I mean, it did seem like you wanted to still be with him. Do you still love that man? You want to be with that man?
So I didn't really want to spend too much time talking about that.
Okay, then we didn't say fuck it. Yeah, didn't say fuck it.
But I will make something clear when I texted the individual.
Yeah.
That was on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That was on Saturday, and there was previous things that led to that. It wasn't just like a random
video I just did. The video I just did is about her texting the new girl. You know.
I didn't want to give it energy because I have information and I have knowledge on what the agenda is, and so that's why I don't even want to give it energy because I don't even want to. I don't want to participate in helping that agenda flourish on that side of things. You know what I'm saying? So if you follow what I'm saying. So with that being said, when I texted her, this is when I had just left because he moved all his stuff out, all of that stuff.
And you didn't even see that coming. He just bounced. Did you know he was bouncing, or did y'all make a decision to bounce, or you just kind of was like blindsided?
It was a decision. He actually, so the reason why we broke up, for you guys to know, I'll just leave it to you guys on here. We came home from getting my lashes done.
Mm-hmm.
He told me he was going to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to come home and watch TV together because I love watching like series and things like that. That's like my love language.
Mm-hmm.
What
made you, before you get into it, what made you think that Corey knew what love languages is? You know that nigga don't know nothing about no affirmations. But anyway, keep going. You said so that y'all was watching the movie. Hell yeah, go keep going.
So we were supposed to come back and do that. And he ends up saying he wants to go to the gym. And I was kind of like annoyed a little bit because at this point it was like, by the time we got home, it was like 12 something, almost close to 1 a.m. And I'm like, okay, like we're going to the gym at this time. And we had previous conversations about not going out at that. I feel like those times are inappropriate. Mm-hmm. Like me personally, like it's just how I am. I'm Caribbean. So that's probably like a cultural thing. Like we're like, your partner is being at certain times. It's like even friends have invited me to go out. And I'm like, I respect him and I don't want to be out at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. So I just think it's inappropriate. It's me personally. So with that being said, he said he was going to the gym. So I just kind of was like, all right, he did have a lot on his mind. That day was like a hard day for him, per se. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he goes to the gym. 2 hours later, at this point, I fall asleep. And this man comes home 2 hours later, waking me up with a flashlight. And I'm like, so I wake up and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I'm about to actually go journal because God is speaking to me about some things. And so like, I'll feel better after. Okay, mama, I'm like looking at him like, so now I'm not gonna lie, I started to get like anxiety because I'm like,
God was speaking to that man.
Like I'm just like straight up like, are you cheating on me? Because you left for 2 hours already, and now you're trying to go for another 2 hours? Like, no. Like so at this point, he leaves. And I'm thinking trying to fall back asleep because I'm like, Maddie, don't do it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I never questioned him per se. Mm-hmm. Like that's one thing that I don't feel like he ever cheated on me. Like,
yeah, you ain't do proper research because if you did, you would have known clearly didn't have to believe none of that shit. No guy was talking that damn man. Let me say some real shit. But go ahead.
Listen though.
Yeah.
So he comes back. Okay, so yeah, when he leaves, I'm trying to fall asleep.
Yo, she not making it any better, bro. She's literally laughing like.
I'm trying not to spike. I'm trying to like. We've had so many bad arguments. Like even the fact we found out, like, we got into a really big argument and it ended pretty bad. And so like, it was like bad, and then we kind of like bounced back from it. And so it's just like I'm now in a space where it's like the stress is not good on my body. You know what I mean? Like being pregnant, like going through, like I had a whole scare, like probably like 3-4 weeks ago, like got into a bad argument. I started bleeding. He was literally right there.
Yeah, because that happened last night. It happened yesterday too, right?
Every time I get so worked up.
You better just stop getting worked up.
Yeah, and thankfully everything is like, okay, it's okay. I'm not miscarrying, but it's still like, it's still Maddie, you have to start thinking.
You way braver than me, Maddie. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If I was with a child with Corey, I'd be running blocks. Because you know, I don't support the fetus deleters, but what is making you want to have this child with this man? I mean, do you not see like where Mike can go? I mean, because I know as a woman, you gotta want the family etiquette. It seems like you want the family etiquette. I mean, do you see yourself getting it with them? Because I mean, you now the third baby mama now, okay, and he haven't had the best track record. You know what I'm saying? What you see is allegations right now that he's not a really good dad, and we don't know what it is to the extent. I know you probably seen him in dad mode some days, but I mean, is this something that you really, really want to do? Because you understand that this is your life. You feel me?
I think that now that things have taken a turn. So like, I'm just finish that story real quick. He ended up leaving. I ended up texting him like, you keep leaving, like to make it summary. You keep leaving at this time of the night, and you doing all this, and you said you was gonna go to the gym for an hour. You went for 2, and now you're gonna journal. Like, what's like you? This is inappropriate.
Yeah.
He ends up saying something. I forget what he said, but it was something like small. Like he was being real calm. Like, and he's like, I'm really into journaling. I'm doing what God is wanting me to do. That was his message, and I'm like, what? Like, all right, bro, because it's like you keep doing this every turn. Tori does this thing of God is speaking to me, God is, and I'm not saying that he's not, but it's like I feel like he is. I'm gonna just put it out there. I feel, this is my feelings. They may not be real.
Yeah.
I feel like he uses the God thing to manipulate me. And
yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, people always want to use God as manipulation tactic, bro. Oh, you know, I'm gonna go to church. Take me back, or like. Don't use God, you know what I'm saying? Say therapy or something like that. You feel me? I'm gonna work on myself. Don't say, oh, God spoke to me and told me this. Like, come on now, like.
Particular because he knows I'm big on faith. Me personally, but now I'm finding out that he does it all the time. But with me personally, like I felt like you keep trying to use this God thing because you know I'm big on faith, and that's like anytime we would argue, it'll always be something about God, and it's like, bro, like. God's not in that. I could tell you why, because the fruit of the circumstance speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anywho, we went back and forth via text, and then he told me like, "What's your spirit feeling towards me?" All this stuff, and I'm like, "I feel unhappy," and he's like, "Well, like, and why is that?" And then I wrote a long paragraph, pretty much saying like, "I feel like I'm always asking you for the same things, and just when I think you're gonna do better, you do for 24 hours, and then 72 hours later, we're back at it again." Like, and it's just like, and I'm in a situation where at this point, I would have left him the moment he leaked those pictures of crying. That was like, that situation had me so hot.
Okay, see, I wanted to bring that up, but I didn't know if you was gonna save it to the video. I wanted to bring it up. I'm so happy that you brought that up. So you seen it? So when he was you there when he did that shit?
No, I didn't even see it when he did it. I only saw it when it was on Twitter. I was scrolling the next day on Twitter and saw it, and I'm like, I don't have a Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all believe her? Do you guys think that she lying? Like she was there, she already knew him posting his wife nudes online, or do you guys think that she really was really blindsided by those situations?
When did you post this on Snapchat? That situation broke my heart on so many different levels. It broke my heart because I'm like, it broke my heart because I'm a woman. It broke my heart because it's like, Corey, on his end, it's like, you were doing better. Like, what made you do that? And then when he started posting the black screen, the threats and all that stuff, it's like what? Like, for real, and he said, I realized that's why I deleted it. It was only up for 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. That was the truth. It was only for 10 minutes and he deleted it because obviously the next day I went and checked, it wasn't there. And I'm going to take his word that he deleted it within 10 minutes or whatever. But that situation, like, I sat on it for a while. And we even I had that on recording as well. We had like one conversation where I'm literally like, we going back and forth about something. I told him, I'm being honest with you. This is when he was doing his reaction video to her. Mm-hmm. And we had gotten into it about something that he was trying to say. And like, I was the person behind him, like, nope, don't say that. Like, trying to like, hey, like, if you want to do this, because I didn't want him to respond at all. I'm like, it's because there's nothing you can say, bro. At the end of the day, this is a story. This is a truth. Like, it's really everybody in his family, everybody in his life. We all said, his dad, his mentors, everybody's like, there's nothing to say.
It ain't.
Like, at the end of the day, it's nothing to say.
Facts.
He's persistent as CJ. He wants to so much. If you want to do something, I at least try to do it right. At least, but anywho, So that day we had got into it because I told him, I'm like, if I wasn't, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said what you did was so disgusting. I hope you know, and it's how I said, I hope you know, no woman is ever gonna want to deal with you because of what you did. I said, if I wasn't pregnant, I would have left your ass.
So that was that was kind of the reasons why you stayed around for most parts, because by that time it was just too late. Damn, that's crazy. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm happy that you did clear that up, because a lot of people was like, God damn, like it ain't no way that this girl can be with this man after, you know, he done did some shit like this. I mean, he had that girl whole ass out. You feel what I'm saying? The whole ass out. Maddie, the ass was out.
It was her vagina. It was her vagina.
I know I was trying to be nice, but yeah, he had it going out. You know what I mean? But look, shit, my heart really goes out to you when, as far as the whole thing, and I want to leave that alone because I know y'all got to work out things as far as family wise, but it's cool that you are still healthy as far as carrying your child and things like that. But now I'm gonna be real. This comes the time where I gotta give you some big sister shit for real. You know what I mean? Because some niggas do this shit for likes and views and shit. I do this shit for real. You feel me? Like, I really be caring about a person. All right. And no matter how fucked up things come off online, I do realize that you're still a human being. And it's going to be certain things that you're going to take away from this conversation. There's certain shit you want. You feel what I'm saying? But woman to woman, you're a beautiful woman. All right. It seems to me that you went through a lot of things to where you're looking for love in the wrong places, boo. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's your energy that's going to draw on certain people. And I'm happy and I'm hoping while you're going through your whole pregnancy and things like this, you take this as a moment of just nothing but solitude for you. You feel me? You know what you done lied about. You know what you done told the truth about. You know your story. Don't nobody know your story like you. But what I am going to say is that, you know, when it comes down to you and Corey, just between me and you saw the red flags and you also were the red flag. And I know that shit probably ain't gonna sound right now, but it is. You feel me? And only some real niggas gonna tell you that type of shit. You feel me? There is nothing that a man is gonna be able to give us some.
Nah, I'm sorry. You're not gonna tell me I'm the real flag. I don't care if I'm the real flag or not. I said the real flag, the red flag or not, bro. Don't tell me I'm the problem. We not here for that. She here to bash the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? This is not about my wrongdoings. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but what she said was facts though. Like, people, women or anybody, humans, they look for love in the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes they find love in the right places, but they just so used to not finding love in the wrong places, and they just carry that toxic trait into the new relationships and shit like that. You feel me? They said she just got a divorce or something like that, and then Corey is still going through a divorce. You feel me? So like, clearly their last relationships wasn't the most healthiest. So for them to just move on like that is just too soon. And then look, she pregnant in 3 months. He leaving her for a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, shit crazy, bro. Disrespecting his wife online, and she just still decided to pursue that man. So
that we can go and we can insert all of our energy to him, we can change him. One of the things that I was seeing in your video that I was like, "Ooh, this shit's gonna come back and bite her ass." When you already felt like with you, it wouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man was thing. Like, I seen it a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. That's OD. That's OD Roche. What she just said. She thought it wouldn't happen to her. You feel me? Shout out to Toot though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go subscribe to her channel as well as subscribe to mine. You feel me?
You say that all the time. Oh, the nigga, I knew that you felt such a bond towards him that you felt like you were gonna be able to trump everything. And when I was seeing it, I was like, ooh, she don't know Corey like we do. You know what I mean? Because we've been in a relationship with a nigga like 5 years. You know what I mean?
One of the things that led to that feeling too was like from conversations that I've had with him, and again, I don't know anybody personally that he's dated in his past. He would say things like, "You're the first woman that I've dated that's like strong, like mentally, and like I already had my own stuff going on. I already had everybody else that he's dated he referred to them as weak." And so him pushing that narrative in my head, in my mind, I started to feel like, yeah, you're not gonna try me because you can't, because I don't need you for nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, Corey and I was splitting everything. Like, he wasn't taking care of me. Like, I want that to be 1,000% clear. That's why I never understood the narrative of like, oh, she's using this man for money. Because I'm like, what money? Like, that was always the question that I had. Like, I promise you, I wish I saw it. So it's like, that's why.
But the thing is, if she would have did her research and background on, listen, she trying to have a kid with somebody. So why would you not go and do your research on them? You feel me? First of all, she's saying that he told her that she was strong and she had her own and all that, and they went half and half. But in his marriage with Carmen and Corey, you feel me? They had a YouTube channel together with millions of subscribers, which means they are going half and half. You feel me? So the dude is telling her like, yeah, like I was taking care of shorty, this, that, and the third. But if you use your brain, you feel me? I got the spliff in the camera, my fault. If you use your brain, you know what I'm saying, and use your eyes, you will see on YouTube that he had a whole channel with his wife with both of their names on it, Carmen and Corey, which means 50-50. How the hell is he taking care of the person that his business partner, basically, that he's coming up with? Because they go 50-50. So like clearly he's juicing you up, duh. You feel me? Like you listening to word of mouth and not looking with using your brain and using your eyes to clearly see that he wasn't taking care of the last relationship neither. They was going 50-50, just like how y'all doing now, going 50-50. Why he comfortable going 50-50 with you? Because he's used to going 50-50 with bitches. You feel me? Come on now. Yo. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying or not.
And then I also thought, like, because I'm like, I know how I am. Like, even like that's when I would say like he ain't speaking, because I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a nigga in my brain. I'm like, I don't give a nigga room to.
No, you never. No. That I 100% believe you on, because girl, when that man left for 2 days, you called his mama, you called everybody. I know they don't. I know you were. I swear I believe you on that type of shit, because you talk to everybody. Goddamn, like nigga, where you at? Nigga, I need a low.
We had each other's locations. Yeah. We had each other's locations always until we broke up. We had each other's locations, but also we really just did everything together. Like I'm trying to think of a moment. One time he went to Alabama without me, and he didn't even want me to. He wanted me to come with him. He's like, please, babe, we haven't been on. I'm just like, no, because at that point I felt like I needed some space, and I wanted him to just like. And that's when he was first going to go file for the divorce. That's when he was first going to file for the divorce. When he went with Aiden, he didn't even do it that time. He went and got the paperwork. He didn't really file for it. I wanted him to have that time with Aiden because he doesn't see his kids like that. So I wanted him to have that time alone without me being there. And it's kind of like Aiden probably gonna feel like, dang, nigga, you always got something around me or something. Yeah. So I wanted him to have that. And then I also wanted him to do the divorce thing and me not be there. Because it was just like, that whole thing is something that also took a toll on me, like in the back of my mind. Because I've been married before and I've dated while being separated. And while I do believe it's possible, I'm not gonna lie, him still being legally married took a toll on me. Like a lot. Like that was like a conversation we had all the time. Like, bro, when are you gonna? You keep saying, because if you don't want to do it, bro, please go back. Please go try to fix it. Because don't try to keep telling me you're gonna do it, and then I sit here. You know what I'm saying? I'm more and more, and then you're not gonna do it.
More invested.
I wasn't secure about that. I wasn't secure about that, and I could be 100% honest. Like,
that's lit. Because that's what it's about, Maddie. It's about understanding, like on some real shit. If you do something wrong, it's cool, because see, half of the motherfuckers that's on this internet then did the same shit we all done did. The thing about it is, when they're on the internet, they're perfect patties now. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it's your truth, nigga. Sometimes, niggas will have you fucked up. Nigga, the nigga had me, I bust his window out. I never did it before, but I did it to his ass. It's the way that it is sometimes. And some people gonna have that certain effect. And as long as you can identify what you're wrongdoing and take accountability from it, then goddamn, you fall, you get busted in the head, and you move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? This won't be the end of you, but what you gotta do is you gotta make sure that the story that's be telling from this point will be 100% honest. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing about the internet, they the CIA. So whatever you say to this internet, you best believe they're gonna go and dig some shit up and be like, nigga, is this you? You feel me? So it's all about it's all about that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate you even taking the time out to chop it up. I know a lot of people have been hitting your ass up to get a story and shit. And see, with me personally, it was just certain things that I just really needed to know, because I'm just like, there's no way this girl could be with everything. You know, it was just certain things I didn't understand. And I know, and there's certain things that I'm not going to touch on, because I want you to put it on your on your YouTube, because she does have a video that is dropping, and she's going to tell her story. And I don't want to talk too much about it. You know what I mean? One thing I will respect is when we were in the DMs, you did say, like, you know, if I ever came up insensitive to Carmen, You said it, you know, flat out. You know, I don't, you know, that's not what my position was, and I respect that. You know what I mean? I love that. I love just to see women at least being able to be honest with other women, because sometimes, bro, we get it wrong, because these niggas be pillow talking between both, and the stories be different. And I think you can already understand and testify to that. Now, if you could say anything to the people who might have been following you that all of a sudden got turned off, I mean, what would you say to the people? Like, what do they need to know about Maddie? What could they expect? You know what I'm saying, with your content and going forward from this? Now, I know that you and Corey's situation is gonna take a little run, but fuck that. We're not talking about him. We're talking about what would you say to every woman that's watching right now that might have had you misunderstood? Like, what would you say to them about you?
I guess the first thing that I'll say is that I am a girl's girl. I know that my decisions may have not been a reflection of that, and they were simply just mistakes. And I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I take accountability for those mistakes, something that I wasn't going to put out there, which, let me think. Okay, I'll do it. Like, I even apologized to her Carmen off camera.
That's lit.
I apologized to her. And I wasn't going to, like, even say it.
No, because you don't, because you know, I know how niggas do. She apologizing now because they ain't together no more. I get it, but keep going.
Yeah, like, I am a girl's girl at the end of the day, and I even have like a women's group where we talk, we meet like bi-weekly, because that's just, well, even before all of this, I've had a Bible study group. It was a little different. It's just who I am. Like, I love to pour into women because I have been through a lot because of my poor decisions, but a lot of things that I've experienced that was out of my control. And so I do believe that there is a calling on my life, like, to share my story and to pour into women. So that's what I'm consistently trying to do, because I can relate to a lot of different scenarios. I mean, you name it, like what you could possibly think that happened to a woman, it has happened to me. And I used to be really upset with God about some of the things, because I'm like, bro, why are you putting me through all this? And something like that. I was like, well, some things, you know, you're putting yourself through.
Yeah.
But like, I've gotten confirmation on multiple occasions that my prison would be a platform. My prison would be purpose. You know, it would free a lot of other women. I would help other women navigate through these circumstances, but also help women avoid a lot of situations. Mm-hmm. And so that is something that I'm passionate about. What you can expect to see from me going forward, I think that is an area that I'm going to sit in. And I hope that women who felt offended by some of my decisions and actions, I hope that they can forgive me. I know that some people are committed to misunderstanding you, and so I don't expect to be liked by everyone. That doesn't come with this. But that is something that I definitely want to show, and I want people to even join me on, you know, my acting journey. It's up and down. It's on pause right now, but that is my dream. That is who I am. You know, like, that's who I am. Like, that's Maddie in her essence. When I'm on set 16, 17 hours, 8 days straight, that's my happy place. Okay. So definitely seeing a lot of that. And, you know, with YouTube and everything, it's something that I've gone back and forth on. Like, I had a original YouTube video already up, like, last year, and I took it down because I'm like, I'm going to start over and I'm going to try to do this. I've just been discouraged in that area because of the editing. Mm-hmm. That's all. Mm-hmm. So now it's just like figuring out what works for me. I do want to do YouTube. I have a very interesting lifestyle mm-hmm. that I've always lived off camera. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, now that I guess I'm on camera, I want to bring people along that journey. So that's what I'm doing on YouTube now. And yeah, I don't want people to support me, or I understand that people know me because of Corey, mm-hmm. but I don't want that to be. You don't want people to support you because they hate him that much. Because they hate him that much? Yeah. But or because they want me with him, or like any of that. Like, I want my own organic, like, support for Maddie. Like, I want people to want like Maddie for Maddie. And I'm big on relationships with my fans. Like, I respond to DMs. I'm that person that's like, yeah, literally, like, that's who I am. So it's just like, I wouldn't want there to be an ulterior motive behind that, especially if I'm taking my time to build a relationship, especially if I'm letting I'm making a women's chat and I'm allowing, you know, these women to talk to me and we're talking to each other and I'm telling y'all my life. And the next thing you know, like, I actually found out that one of the women in the chat, I did some research and because something was brought to me and I'm like, oh dang, like it's an ulterior motive and stuff like that. That breaks my heart. You know what I mean? Because I'm sitting here. The day that CJ and I broke up, before it all happened, I was just on call with them for a whole hour and I'm telling them my heart about our relationship and about us, and because I'm talking about a lot of things that's going on in my life.
You're gonna have a lot of ulterior motives when it comes down to social media. You really do got to be protected. It sucks because you want to be genuine to the people that support you completely, but then you never know who is. Now we about to wrap up because I know you need to go lay that down and shit. But I got one question. Okay, now you know I'm Toot. I can't help it. Do you practice witchcraft? Did you put anything on me? I need to know, Maddie. Tell me right now because I only got a little bit of sage left. Is something gonna happen to me tomorrow? Listen, don't do that. Wait till I get to 100K first. Don't be trying to do nothing to me. I ain't got time for that shit. Maddie. Do I need to go get some chicken bones? Huh? I know. I need to know this shit for real. I be scared, girl. Like that ass serious. The video was spinning. No, I appreciate. No, for real though, I do appreciate you for sitting down. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best. You dig what I mean? Like I was happy that you was able to clarify as much stuff as you could without, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, going off the limbo on yourself.
Nah, asking her about witchcraft is crazy, bro. Like what? Yo, we gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I mean, at least she had the, you know what I'm saying, the courage to call in and explain her side. I know that too. She do a lot of reactions on them, and she probably said a lot of things about Maddie that didn't, you know, fall in her favor. You feel me? And she still decided to call in and you know, just tell her side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Her point of view and all that. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. Before I head out, though, subscribe to my channel. You heard, put your chest in it. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, turn on your post notifications, which is the bell, so y'all can get notified every time I drop a video. And y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'll see y'all next one. Let's get it.